step. If you're a money lover and you think that you might love money more than God and humanity, that's something to repent of. That's ask God. You need the power of God in your life to say, God, help me. I can't stop loving. I love it. I love it. Well, that's good. Be passionate. And then you'll be passionate later when you're enlightened. You say, I jumped ship. I still have my fortune, but my heart is pure now. Now I don't care. I love God and humanity more than I love my money. Do you understand? Jesus said it's harder for a rich man to go to heaven than for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle, as a metaphor. Okay, as an allegory, as a figure of speech. He didn't say it was impossible, though. He said the things that are impossible for men, because we just can't understand. How could anybody rich, knowing it's that evil, how could any of them go to heaven? Well, the things that are impossible for men are possible to God. He spelled it out. So nobody has anything to worry about. Nobody needs to be threatened by these things I'm teaching and preaching. Do you understand? Nobody. Nobody, no matter what your job, you don't have to worry. Your law enforcement, the crime industrial complex, the justice industrial complex, the welfare industrial complex, the dubious warfare industrial complex, the debt industrial complex, all these people whose jobs revolve around financial services in some capacity. Okay, that's the debt industrial complex. You understand? Their job is to put you in more in debt and teach you it's okay and don't worry about it. Sure, the poor get poorer. We're breaking the weak links in society, and there's an ever-shrinking critical mass, the amount needed to get the job done, and someday it could be amount to one person. You see, that person is Satan at the end of the day. That's who's really controlling the hearts and minds of men in this world. Those that are prescribing the establishment system, they're prescribing to the beast system, and it's all about money. And in order to neuter Satan, to render him irrelevant, impotent, we need to get to the bottom of it. We need to figure out that we need to evolve. We need to cultivate a world without any form of money at all. It's corrupting us all. It's corrupting our reality. It's stealing our joy. Do you understand? It's stealing our freedom. It's stealing our security. All those good things, really good things we all want for ourselves and our family, our children, our friends. Everybody, right? Every righteous person wants those things for not just some people, but for everybody. And it's God's will. His will is not hidden. He speaks openly and in broad daylight. The Spirit of truth won't hide from you any more than it hides from me or any other righteous person. Just ask. Say, God, I'm inviting you in. If I am in error, if I am self-deceived, delusional, they could convict me. Show me right from wrong. I don't want to be just imagine that I'm happy when at the end of the day, if today is my last day on earth, I find out, wow, I was deluded. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. I'm being judged now. And I was on the wrong track. Where do I have to go? What painful place with those people that would rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. Those hypocrites and the gnashing of the teeth and the weeping and wailing and the misery down there in hell. So you see what you can do if you're an enlightened person. You could go out and help people and lead that horse to water. Ask God for the right spirit, the right attitude, the right words so that you could be effective, because this is about your own happiness and we're all selfish. So yes, you want to be happy, and the path to making you happy is by making other people happy, and they can't be truly happy if they're living in darkness. You understand? Not even knowing it. If they're in Babylon, ignorance and confusion, they don't even know it. They've got the wrong values and they don't even know it. You understand? So you're a lifesaver. You become truly God's friend, and his rewards are assured. And conversely, if you don't do these things, then the blood of these people is on your head. It's on your hands, and you will answer for it. You're culpable for their ignorance and confusion if you don't do something to help lift them out of ignorance and confusion. All right, I'm going on to some current events from this last week. Let's see. What do we got in the news? Lauren, sweetheart, listen. I know you're probably scared. Maybe you think it'd be a mistake to date me, but listen, it won't be. I promise you. You won't be sorry. You'll be glad. You'll have a good time. And there's a table set for you at my niece's wedding with your name. You could show up there. It's in the town of Graygle. Anybody you talk to in Graygle will probably know where it is because it's a tiny town. And so I don't need to show you the instructions, although I guess I could at this point. But Yeah, I just remember this, that you go up there on your own, and you're expected. You're on the guest list. Yes, got your last name right, and you know who you are. And I believe your brother is Joe, so Joe's got my phone number, and of course you've had my address for some time. Listen, if you don't leave a message on my phone, I don't answer the phone because of all the phone calls I don't recognize. Only if I recognize the phone, it's got to be in my memory. So if you leave a message, you've got to leave a message, and then I can call you back. And I promise I won't abuse that. I'm the king of letting go, and whatever the opposite of a stalker is, that's what I am. And I'm not going to bug you. I don't like to get bugged. I'm not going to bug you, especially at this point. So anyhow, listen. I just wanted to put that out there. There's a spot reserved for you, and I promise you'll have a good time. And you're going to love my family, and they're going to love you. You'll have a delightful experience. And, I really just think that you and I are a perfect match, and we could have some fun. I mean, you would make me, hands down, I'm absolutely positive, the happiest man in the world. And if you do that for me, sweetheart, listen, I'm going to make you the happiest woman in the world. Okay, we're going to have a good life together. I promise you. All the things you want in a man, I'm going to give you. Okay, I can promise you that. I'm going to make you happy. I'll be a perfect gentleman. Okay? And listen, you can say, well, why is he so hung up on me? Because there's only one you. And I see something in you I've never seen in a woman before. That's perfect in every imaginable way. It's simple as that. That I just think that you are ideal for me. I can see us together in perfect harmony, meshing. I want to blend with you. Heart, soul, spirit, mind. That's it. My whole essence. I can see going through eternity with a girl just like you. And the problem with saying that is that there's only one girl like you. And I'm still stuck on you. But hey, given enough time of being ignored, then I'll get over you, sweetheart. Somehow. God will take care of it because I'll just trust him, and he'll say, hey, she doesn't want you. And therefore, it's not meant to be. No matter how much you want her and how much you're positive, and you're probably right that you would be 100% happy to go through eternity with this lady, and she would make you the happiest man in the whole world. I'm going to deny this to you, and because she has free will choice. She's her own person, and I get that. So that's where I'm coming from, and I can't play it cool I'm sorry. If I make an ass out of myself, I make an ass out. I don't care. I'm not a proud guy. I know my values. I know what's really important. I'm not self-satisfied. I need a woman. I watch Charles Stanley. He's one of my favorite televangelists out there. I like the guy. On Sunday mornings on the CW at 9, he comes on, or 8:30, I think. But one of the things he said is that Christian men should never be lonely because they have the Holy Spirit and all that. You know what, Charles? That's easy for a guy that's been married. I mean, does he remember what it's like to be a single man? Okay, you need to think about that, Charles, because I understand what you're saying. You know what? I could do better to be happier on my own. And some guys will say, well, you got to get comfortable and all that, being alone, and not be codependent. Well, I'm not codependent. I know how to take care of myself. I could do laundry and dishes and housework and all the other mundane things that notoriously guys aren't very good at. I'm very good at those things now. At this point in my life, I've spent so much of my life alone. But no, I still need a beloved. That's what I want. That's my values. I want a beloved more than anything else in the whole world. That's it. I know what I want, and that's it. And it's okay with God. God gets it. And that he knows as well as I do, I'm never going to be particularly comfortable in my own skin when I'm less than half a man. And I need that woman to make me whole. She is more than half of the equation. That's the way I see it. That's the way I want to see it. That's the way I believe God sees it. He gave the woman that power. We all know through empirical evidence, the woman has the power in this world. She could shut down civilization. She could extinct our species. That's the power the woman has. So I will love, honor, cherish, and respect the woman, my beloved. It'll blow her mind. I guarantee I'm going to blow her mind with the love. She's going to I'm going to overwhelm her. She is that motorcycle, that intimidating motorcycle that can travel 200 miles an hour that I'm going to jump on. I'm willing to. I'm scared too. But I don't need to pull the throttle down all the way. And I'm not gonna, okay? Okay, if you want this cow,